Hello viewers, this is Chandbini and you are watching GW News Recap. Here are the headlines. Despite opposition from Nagaland Tribal Hoho Coordination Committee, Naga Common Platform was held as announced on November 18, where Nagaland Gaunbura Federation along with Apex civil society bodies called for early solution to long-pending Indo-Naga political issue. Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nipirio has urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to review the reimposition of protected area permit regime in state. Janata Dal Chief Nitish Kumar took oath as Bihar's Chief Minister for the 10th time on November 20 at historic Gandhi Maidan in Patna. Bangladesh ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was sentenced to death on November 17 for alleged crimes, humanity over violent crackdown during last year's students' protest. And now, the news in details. Despite opposition from Nagaland Tribal Hoho Coordination Committee, Naga Common Platform was held as announced on November 18, where Nagaland Gaunbura Federation along with Apex civil society bodies called for early solution to long-pending Indo-Naga political issue. The rally, spearheaded by Nagaland Gaunbura Federation along with Naga CSOs, was held at Agri Expo Chumugidima, where thousands gathered and called for early and comprehensive solution to the protracted Naga political issue. The gatherers at the rally urged the government of India to deliver a solution based on framework agreement signed by NSC and IM and agreed position by Naga national political groups. Naga Common Platform unanimously adopted 3 resolutions and affirmed that both framework agreement and agreed position is a landmark agreement which was essential for achieving lasting peace across Naga areas. Organizers say that the resolution will be relayed to center government, adding that century political struggle and 28 years of negotiations has brought burden to citizens. In this regard, the organizers urged both Naga negotiators and center government to listen to the cry of stakeholders, bringing the talks to a logical conclusion with comprehensive agreement. Speakers addressing the gatherings raised concern over fragmentation within Naga movement, rampant illegal taxation, and lack of transparency in the negotiation process. Various speakers reaffirmed its demand for an early and honorable solution. The resolution was signed by CSO's leaders, including NGBF President Shikuto Zalipu, Senior Citizens Association of Nagaland KK Sema, Naga Hoho President Salantang Lota, along with several stakeholders. Southern Angami Youth Organization organized peaceful rally on November 18 in Kohima demanding justice for the brutal murder of 22-year-old Vihojonu Zhao. The rally was held at PHQ Junction, Kohima and marched towards the Deputy Commissioner office, where large numbers of citizens gathered and demanded immediate justice. Sayo submitted a memorandum to the Chief Minister of Nagaland through DC Kohima, calling for CM intervention for early and fair disposal of case. It also demanded immediate arrest of all suspects involved directly or indirectly in the crime. Sayo demanded strict punishment under Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 and urged the state government to ensure uncompromised and full seriousness prosecution. Sayo asserted that no bail should be granted to any of the accused and appealed to the authorities to oppose any attempt by individuals to secure release of the accused. Sayo called for mandatory CCTV installation at public places, transport hubs, and high-risk zones, adding to ensure women's safety across the state. It also urged to increase police patrolling in vulnerable areas and enforce strict laws against sexual harassment. Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nipirio has urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to review the reimposition of protected area permit regime in state. In a letter addressed to Shah, Rio said that Ministry of Home Affairs reinstated PAP on December 14, 2024 for Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram concerning border security, effectively ending conditional exclusion these states had enjoyed since 2010. Rio stated that Nagaland's situation is vastly different and asserted that the state has been peaceful since statehood with no internal security concerns. Rio mentioned that Nagaland and Myanmar border remains stable with close ethnic ties and complete absence of refugee ingress. Rio pointed to flagging the issue at the NEC plenary in Agartala on December 21, 2024, warning of adverse impacts of tourism following a record-breaking 25th Hornbill Festival. The State Cabinet subsequently deliberated on the matter on January 6, 2025 and March 27, 2025, leading to a formal appeal to the Ministry of Home Affairs on January 22, 2025, seeking a review of the decision and restoration of the previous permit relaxations. Rio highlighted that the State Cabinet had discussed the issue multiple times and repeatedly written to the Ministry of Home Affairs since January 2025, requesting him to restore the earlier PAP relaxations. He noted that various organizations from the tourism and education sectors as well as civil society groups have also raised concerns. Rio warned that PAP restrictions could adversely affect foreign tourist arrivals, especially ahead of the Hornbill Festival in December. Dr. Rio appealed for new relaxed PAP guidelines for Nagaland, assuring that the state will maintain strict security protocols to ensure tourism growth does not compromise in national security. Janata Dal Chief Nitish Kumar took oath as Bihar's Chief Minister for the 10th time on November 20 at historic Gandhi Maidan in Patna. Bihar Governor Arif Muhammad Khan administered the oath of office and secrecy to him. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Ministers Amit Shah, J.B. Nadda, Chirag Paswan and several others top leaders of the NDA. A total of 27 ministers, including Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, took oath as ministers in the new Bihar government. BJP leaders including Samrat Chaudhary, Vijay Kumar Sinha, Dilip Jaiswal, Mangal Pandey, Nitin Nabin and Ram Kripal Yadav have taken oath as ministers in Nitish Kumar's cabinet, while JDU, Leshi Singh, Shravan Kumar, Bijendra Prasad Yadav, Zama Khan and Ashok Chaudhary also took oath as ministers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Nitish Kumar on swearing in as the Chief Minister of Bihar. In the recently concluded Bihar Assembly polls, NDA had achieved a landslide victory by clinching 202 seats in the 243-member House. In NDA, BJP registered victory on 89 assembly seats, JDU on 85 seats, LJBR on 19, Hindustani Awam Morcha on 5 and Rashtriya Lok Morcha on 4 assembly seats. The opposition's Mahagathbandhan won only 35 seats in the election. Bangladesh ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was sentenced to death on November 17 for alleged crimes humanity over a violent crackdown during last year's students' protests. The verdict was delivered by country's International Crimes Tribunal in Dhaka. People in the packed courtroom, including families of victims, cheered and clapped, and some in the crowds outside sank to their knees and offered up prayers after the verdict, the harshest against a leader in a country's history. Hasina, who fled to neighboring India in August 2024 at the height of the uprising against her government, issued a statement dismissing the court as a rich tribunal. The three-member bench led by Justice Muhammad Ghulam Mortuza Majumdar also sentenced former Minister Asaduzaman Khan Kamal to death and former Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al-Mamun, who turned state witness, to 5 years of imprisonment in the same case. The 78-year-old politician, who was tried in her absence and currently living in exile, has called the court's decision biased and politically motivated in a statement released after the verdict. She said the verdict was a foregone conclusion handed down by an unelected government with no democratic mandate. Talking to media, MS Hasina's son Sajid Wazid expressed outrage over the verdict. That be it for this week's GW News Recap. For more news and updates, keep watching Global Window. Good night.